I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces. And then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And then only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. We here. What's poppin'? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? Miles Cunningham in the building. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How's it going, man? You look like you Secret Service.
I know, right? Look like an undercover cop trying to blend in.
Hey man. So you know where the boss is?
Right.
Hey man, you know where I can score some pot, some dope?
Right. I got that. You can't trust me, Alpha.
No, you definitely snitching. And you got the folded. When you see a fucking New York hat and it's folded like this,
oh, it's a wrap.
It's a fucking wrap. That shit needs to be flat, okay? It needs to be flat. Once it's folded, that nigga's a snitch. That nigga is not from your neighborhood. Like,
I could purchase a Mary Jane. Exactly.
Hey guys, you know where I could purchase some Mary Jane? Hey fellas. Hey fellas.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So what's going on with everybody out here, man? Appreciate everybody tuning in, man.
Oh, it's Friday, man. Nigga, it's Friday. We're here to see another Friday.
Exactly. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in. You feel what I'm saying? Who we got up in here? Shout out to my lady in the motherfucking building. Who else we got up in here? Shout outs to let me see. We got June Sports, Armani. What's going on? I have no limits. Champ Lee, monogamous player, soulmonger in the building. Dugalex is in the building. Frankie Shy was popping. Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Who else we got up in here? Dan Frank is in the building. Who else we got up here? Baz, Joe C, Emmanuel, what's going on? Dan Frank, man, appreciate you, man. Joey Montana, what's going on?
Oh, Joey Montana already sent in 4 free calls. So shout out to Joey Montana in the building, man.
We got 4 free calls already.
Yeah.
Blastomatic, Waltz, Easy, what's going on? The Body Type, Don, man. We got everybody up in here, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Kenny, Steve-O, baby. Unique 79 is in a month. So we got 4 free calls. So guys, the call-in number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question at the end. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, did everybody get a chance to see the close almost crash out? The almost crash out on Jubilee. 1950 and Steve.
Exactly.
224. You're on live with Lakaria Miles. Name, age, city, and where'd you send it, or are you taking a free call?
Yeah, I'm taking a free call. Manuel Jackson 24.
See, that's why I don't be wanting to announce the free call so early.
I know. Yeah,
The freeloaders is just waiting. Like that's why I wait till later. I wait till Lucario spit some game first and shit. Because as soon as I say that shit, niggas is free. Let's do it. Like, you know. But anyway, hey, this is what we do. So 224, go ahead. I'm sorry, your name.
Miles, I donate every once in a while.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you like it, I love it, man. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But go ahead.
Yeah, Emmanuel Jackson 24. So my question is, what does it mean, like, when a woman is telling you from the jump, she's like before you ever said anything, that she's celibate, but then later that night she's asked, during the interaction, she's saying, like, basically buying questions like, oh, where do you live? Let's go back. Like, how far are you from here? Type of shit.
Yeah, so that's basically a woman who is, in a lot of cases, wishy-washy. You understand what I'm saying? You want to kind of steer clear from those chicks, because this is what you got to understand, right? So women, when a woman is interested, like she's really, really interested, she don't want to fuck it up. This is why when you notice when you're talking to a girl who has really high interest, she seems very cooperative, pleasant, polite, accommodating, all these things, because she wants you to like her. When a woman is not really that interested in you, meaning she doesn't have high interest, she might have medium, low interest or whatever, you have become her entertainment. You understand? Mm-hmm. So if a woman is really, really feeling you, she's not going to start off, or she's not going to mention anything about celibacy. Why? Because that could fuck the shit up. And she doesn't want to fuck it up if she really wants the dick. So you see, there's a difference between a woman wanting the dick and she's like flirting with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she might say some stupid shit like, oh, well, you know, what makes you think you don't get in my pants tonight? Or, oh, I don't know if I don't know if you was thinking we was going to get it on, but I don't think that's going to happen, so forth and so on. And based on the tone, you can tell she's just like trying to flirt and be cute. But if a chick is basically saying, oh, I'm celibate, and then all of a sudden now she want to flip the shit and be on some other shit, you want to stay clear of that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. That means tomorrow morning she could flip back.
Exactly right.
and then you hear a knock at your door.
Right.
Excuse me, Emmanuel, age 24.
You know, it's crazy. So me and April was watching this show on HBO. I think it's on HBO Max, called The Night Of. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's a show that came out in 2016. But basically, the premise of the show is, it's this 22-year-old dude. He's supposed to be going out to, hanging out with his friends for the night. And and his father drives a cab and shit. So he uses his father's cab to drive to the place to go hang out with his friends. So then this girl comes into the cab thinking he's like really the cab driver, but he's like not really the cab driver. He's using the cab. So then because he's thirsty, he drives this girl wherever she wants to go. And then he ends up going to her house. And I'm just gonna spoil it, because I just want to show y'all, why you shouldn't follow women and why you need game. He goes to this woman's house. She's one of these weird, type of chicks. They're playing with knives, right?
What?
So they're doing that thing where you stab the knife in between your fingers and shit.
Oh, shit.
Playing around. They end up having sex. He falls asleep. She falls asleep because they took some drugs or whatever. He wakes up. This chick is fucking stabbed to death. So basically, the premise of the show is he's getting arrested for her murder. And he's possibly going to spend life in jail.
Jesus.
Now, all this happened because he followed the woman. You understand? And so all I'm saying is, guys, you gotta game saves lives. That's all I want to tell you. But y'all should watch that show. It will scare the shit out of you. You understand? If you ever needed a reason to not follow a woman and to have a masculine identity and not be thirsty, that show will let you, it will straighten you the fuck about. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to watch that. That sounds like too many nightmares.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Caller, but I'm just saying that to say, the fact that this chick seems wishy-washy, you're putting yourself in situations that could not turn out well for you after the fact. That's why I tell you guys, fuck with chicks who are cooperative heavy. You see what I'm saying?
But Caller, when did she say that she was celibate?
like at the very beginning of the interaction. Like I just introduced myself, and she was like, "Oh, I'm Selden by the way, so don't think you're getting anything from me." Like before I had ever said it, I just introduced myself.
Oh, well, okay. I think you should stick with what Lucario's saying, but because you guys love to dwell in the mind of a female. Sometimes when a woman says stuff like that, it's because when she saw you, she thought about sex.
Mm.
So basically, if you said that as soon as she pulled up and you ain't even say nothing to her yet, all you did was introduce yourself, and then she started getting into, oh, well, she started talking about being celibate unprovoked, then that means she thought about sex.
Yeah, because I mean, like I considered the conversation just because I was like, it was like a day bar type of thing. It was more like a vacation, so I wasn't exactly thinking about having sex with anybody anyway. But I was like, oh, this is a perfect time to just practice on the mouthpiece work and just say some shit to her, good practice and shit. And so she followed everything I said, like everything that I told her to do from that point on, she did.
Right.
I didn't fuck her. Like, don't get me wrong. I didn't fuck her.
Okay.
Ended up.
So here's the thing. And shout out to ARC because this is a part of his like mode 1 teachings. So when again, your language exposes you, right? You agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so if a woman start talking about being celibate or start talking about sex and all this other shit unprovoked, what that mean?
That she's thinking about sex.
Okay, so how you're supposed to respond is, well, damn, I ain't even say nothing. You must be horny, or you must be like, chill, shorty, like we just met. I don't need you to be talking about that stuff so early. You know what I'm saying? Like I see where your mind is at. Like you can start saying stuff like that to her if you want to be playful about it. You get what I'm saying? But I think you should just stick to what Lucario said. Like wishy-washy, like chicks who do that shit. It's not a good idea because a lot of these chicks, they claim celibacy, and then later on, after you done fucked them, and a lot of them realize that their vagina is their only bargaining chip, meaning that's the only thing special about them. And once you take that away from them, sometimes they get buyer's remorse. They get very resentful, and they could flip on you in the morning time. So
exactly, because this is the thing you guys got to understand. And I talk about this before. I talk about this on the Bad Boy membership too. The first time you were ever having sex with a woman, meaning this is a new woman you're having sex with, right? You have to tread very lightly because you don't know her.
Right.
Understand? And so because you don't know her relationship with sex. So meaning, let's say, for example, you're dealing with a woman who had some sort of, like she was sexually assaulted before, or she got raped or whatever it is. And then you're triggering something in her based on whatever's happening in that situation, right? And now, because you done did some shit with her, she feels like, even though you didn't do it, but she feels like, or she perceives it as, oh, you did something to her, or what. You don't want to be in that type of situation. So what I'm saying is that whenever a woman is showing any type of signs that it might be on some bullshit, just take it as it's on some bullshit. It's just like if I'm on a dating app, sometimes I'll be swiping and I'll look at a chick's picture and I'll be like, is that a dude? If I have that thought, I just swipe left.
Yeah. Leave it alone.
I don't even bother to try to figure it out. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you want, and I always say this, you want the woman to be on a 10 and you're on an 8, meaning
exactly
she wants it more than you even want it. She's showing super heavy cooperation more than you're even doing it. You understand what I'm saying? She's all up in your face more than you're all up in her face. You understand? Like she should be overpouring with sexual desire, and you should be the one that needs to be like, whoa, hold on for a second. Like, chill for a minute. I'm gonna give you this dick, but chill. Like, it should be that. It shouldn't be like she's giving you resistance and you're trying to play this game with her and you go back and forth or try to convince. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're doing that, she's not fully invested in the idea of making it happen. And then and you're opening yourself up for the other shit. Now, it's not to say that other shit is going to happen all the time, but it's less likely that other shit will happen if the woman is at a 10 and you're at an 8. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what it is.
Another thing too is that you're looking for congruence.
Right.
You're looking for congruency, meaning that you're what you really want is a woman who she's compliant, cooperative, and when the subject of sex is brought up, she's totally with the conversation from the beginning to the end. That's what you really. That's the best case scenario for all things.
Mm-hmm.
Because sex is one of those fucking things where it's like you don't want no misunderstandings with that.
Right.
Basically, go ahead. You was gonna say something?
That's what I'm just saying. Is just because it was just at the very beginning she said that, but afterwards she did like literally everything that I told her to do without any type of like friction or resistance or anything like that.
But also notice why do you think she did all that? Why do you think she did everything you told her to do?
I don't know. Because she liked me? I don't know.
No, I'll tell you why. Because she already set the premise. She told you she was celibate. So therefore, anything you do after that is you saying, I'm okay with you being celibate, which means she can get as much attention, time, and energy that she wants in that situation off that premise.
That's what I was going to come back around to that. Thank you, Lucario. I wanted to come back around to that. Because I remember the last date I was on that a chick told me that shit. I was like, all right, so I gave her a chance too. I was like, so how serious are you about this celibacy thing?
Right.
She was like, yeah, well, I'm serious because it's my journey. And I was like, okay, cool. So can I walk you to your car?
Right. Exactly.
Like, I don't fuck with none of that shit, bro. None of that shit. Like fuck all of that shit, bro. I don't like none of that shit. Chicks think that they could just talk whatever the fuck they want to talk. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit, man.
Exactly right.
That's how I feel.
Right. Just a pseudo quick. Well, what does celibate mean?
You don't know what celibate means?
What do you think it means? No, like, first, what do you think it means? What do you think it means, caller?
Well, I think it means no sex, but does that mean no sexual like activity of any kind, or just no sex?
Well, usually if women are saying it, then if a woman or a weak man is saying it, then that means it can mean a bunch of different fucking things because they're all flexible and they have no agency.
Right.
So if a woman is saying it, it could mean I just don't like you, or it could mean she only taking the anal, or it could mean that she only gonna suck dick, or it could mean that she's only gonna use her toys, or it could mean absolutely no sexual activity whatsoever.
Right.
It means whatever the fuck they want it to mean.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like, okay. But I mean, the actual definition of the word is absolutely no sexual activity whatsoever. That's what the actual meaning of the word is. But with females, words mean whatever the fuck they want it to mean. Either so they can sleep at night, or they can make themselves seem right in an argument, or so they can fucking save face or whatever the fuck it is. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so similar to when they say I have a boyfriend. Like,
no, but this is exactly why you need to focus on what you think.
Mm-hmm.
So when a woman says some dumb shit, you be like, hey, can I walk you to your car? Like me, I'd be like, hey, I know I promised you a drink. You still want that drink? I'll get you the drink. But after that, I got to be out.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, guys.
Yep. All right, good call, man. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming through. All right. We've got 3 free calls left. All righty.
All right. So, guys, we got 3 free calls left. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. So today's topic, we're talking about there is no such thing as being too direct with women, right? So I've heard this plenty of times. They'll be like, oh, that's too direct. You can't be that upfront. You can't be that straightforward. You can't say this. You can't say that. It's not going to work and all this other stuff. There's no such thing as being too direct. So the thought is that they're saying if you are, saying something that is extremely honest and upfront, then it's not good because that's going to make a woman, be turned off, or it's going to make a woman not want to, continue with you. And, you got to build rapport first, and you got to get her comfortable and all this other bullshit, right?
Right.
The thing is that there's no such thing as too direct, because all direct means is that you are letting the woman know exactly what you want and what you're trying to do. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? And then she has to respond to that shit. It's really that simple. The problem is that a lot of guys, when they think about being direct, they get this weird idea that just means running up on a chick and saying, hey, miss, I want to fuck you. They think that's what being direct is. And they're like, oh, that's too direct. That's not what being direct is.
Right.
Being direct is having a conversation, and within the conversation, you are stating your intentions. But the key thing is conversation.
Right.
Just like, for example, you know when you hear people say, well, it doesn't really matter what you say, it's how you say it and all this other stuff, right? So the same way where you wouldn't just go up to a girl and just be like, blah, 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 blah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're like, what the fuck? What is that? Right? You use your words to communicate, right? So it's the same way when we're talking about being direct. It's not about just going up to a girl, tapping her and say, hey, I want to fuck you. It's about having a conversation, right? So you have a conversation, and within that conversation, you're letting her know what the deal is going to be, and then giving her the space to respond to that thing, right? And so the reason why there's no such thing as being too direct is because when you're direct, all you're giving the woman is an opportunity to respond to what the situation actually is, so that you don't waste your time and she's not wasting her time, right? So it works out for both people. See, the problem is that guys think being direct, or they think of being direct as some tactic. Well, is that like some other PUA tactic that I can use? It's not a fucking tactic. It's you letting the woman know what it is, so that you don't waste your time and that she's not wasting your time, right? And the problem is that a lot of guys, what they think is they think that if you're being direct, right? Because I've heard a lot of pickup artists say this. They're like, you're giving away your power, bro. She's going to know that you like her, bro. She's going to know that you're interested. Yeah, nigga, she should know that I'm interested in making what I want to make happen, so that she can accurately choose. See what I'm saying? See, and that's the key thing you guys got to understand. A woman needs to choose correctly. When you're indirect, she can't choose correctly because you're not giving her anything directly to choose.
Dang.
You understand? You're just saying some vague shit, and she's choosing based on her perception of what she think it is. So this is why, for example, you might want to have sex with a woman and just have some casual sex. You tell her, oh yeah, we should, get together and hang out. And then she's thinking hanging out means going to dinner, right? Getting some drinks and getting to know each other, talking on the phone, doing all this other stuff. But you really just want to fuck. So now what happens is that she chose you based on the premise of what she thought in her head versus what you actually wanted. You see what I'm saying? And this is where you get all this nonsense where, there's all these misunderstandings. There's all this miscommunication. There's all these assumptions. You understand? And then you end up feeling like, damn, this chick is playing games, or she's playing around, or she played me and all this other nonsense because you were too pussy to just let the girl know what it was. Because part of being direct is really letting the woman know what it is, but you're scared to do that because you don't want to hear no. So what you're doing is you're trying to prolong the no by being indirect, and you're thinking by prolonging the no that you can somehow change this woman's mind about what it is that she actually wants. But what's this shit though?
Well, I like being direct. And again, within the realm of a conversation, guys, we're not savages. We're not kamikaze pilots. And to be honest, you guys just, you try to like give us gotcha moment to be like, yo, but Miles, you said to be direct. So I ran up on the girl and I said, I want to fuck.
Right.
How come it didn't work, Miles? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are lazy, and you guys want to, instead of actually wanting to get what you want, you set on a crusade to prove us wrong, instead of actually trying to get what you really want and trying to play the game. But here's the thing. Notice I didn't say play games, but play the game. Anyway, being direct is good because it helps you to filter out the bullshit women. That's really the best part about being direct. And that's why we say being direct always works.
Right.
Because when you are direct, she either has to shit or get off the pot. And either way, either she's with it and you get what you want, or she's not, and then you don't have to waste your time and you can move on to another chick.
Right.
That's really the best thing. The only issue is that, like Lakara said earlier, you guys are just
so sensitive, you know, and when it's time to hear the word no, you get in your feelings and you feel rejected because all you ever really wanted was acceptance and for a woman to touch you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you ever wanted. You know, look, I'm grateful and I consider myself, you know, to be the man because, you know, women either love me or hate me. I never, like, I've been in the friend zone before, but only with chicks that I already considered friends, if you get what I'm saying. Like I already accepted the friendship, but I tried for a little bit more, but I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me stay with the friendship. Not in the friend zone, but staying with the friendship. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, like, I've never been the guy who accepts the alternative. It's either they fucking with me or they can't stand me. And that's what I love. Because the bitches that can't stand me, I don't have to waste my time. I don't have to talk to them. I don't have to impress them. I don't have to do shit.
Right.
And the chicks that love me, they love me. And that's it. And that's the way I like it. You motherfuckers want to be liked too much.
Right.
I'm looking for a woman to respect me and love me or leave me the fuck alone. You can hate me and hate me from a distance because I'm not fucking with you anyway.
Right.
And y'all niggas is afraid of bitches saying shit on social media. No, I don't give two fucks about none of that shit.
Right.
Because none of that shit don't mean anything to me. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is trying to be liked. Y'all niggas is trying to be accepted. And you know how I know? Because you believe in this idea of rejection. You can only get rejected if you were trying to be accepted. That's what you niggas don't understand. We talked about this the other day. When pimps holler at bitches all day. Players holler at bitches all day. Dudes out here getting pussy holler at bitches all day. You think they give a fuck if a bitch like them?
Right. That's a fact.
You think they give a two flying fucks if a bitch like them and think they're a great guy? A real player, a real pimp, a real dude, a man with a masculine identity. He loves himself much more than this bitch ever could.
Right.
Even if she turns into wifey later on, trust me, he loves himself much more than she ever could. Y'all niggas is, oh man, I hope she likes me. Imagine you rolling up on a bitch you don't know, hoping that she likes you.
Right.
As if her opinion matters. But it matters to dumb niggas.
Right.
It matters to men who are trying to be accepted, which is why you fall into. Listen to how weak these niggas are. They'll listen to the show. And they'll hear us say, well, yeah, you should be direct. Or they'll shout out to ARC, Alan Roger Curry, Mode 1. They'll read Mode 1 or they'll listen to Mode 1. And then they'll try to do some Mode 1 shit. And then the chick that they approach will say to them, I don't know, that's kind of too bold. Is that the way you talk to all the women? That's not good. And then they go, you know what? You're right. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry. I was just trying to be direct, and maybe I've been listening to guys on the internet too much, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Could you ever forgive me? Maybe we could be friends. That's how, and you just met this bitch.
Right.
You don't know her from nowhere. Her opinion matters so much in your fucking life. Meanwhile, you've been living with yourself since you was born, and all of a sudden your opinion matters not anymore.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Right.
You niggas make me sick. All of you rejection niggas, all of you niggas that's who ain't scared of rejection. I don't want to get rejected. Approach anxiety, rejection. All of y'all niggas, you make me sick. And I used to be one of y'all niggas, to be honest. And that version of Miles, he made me sick too. That's why I fucking had to evolve to this version of Miles that don't give a fuck about nobody else's opinion.
Right. Nah, that's a fact. And you know, I'll tell you guys a thing to look out for, you know, because a lot of times people talk about having game and all this other stuff. You know, when you really know you have game, and this goes to when we say the game isn't about women, you really know that you have game
when within all the interactions that you do, within everything that you're saying, within all the actions you're taking, when you think about it, you're only thinking about yourself. So what I mean by that is this. I'll give you guys a perfect example, right? There were times where I would go out to different events and stuff, and I would talk to people and all this other shit, right? And I remember there were times where I'd be in the spot and I know that I got more game than all them niggas in there, right? Mm-hmm. And then this is the crazy part. I remember there were times where I would see dudes talking to chicks, and then I start talking to the women or whatever, and I'm having a conversation with them, and then I started to notice. I was like, "Fuck!" I feel like I'm kind of taking advantage of the situation because I'm like, I know this guy don't know what he's doing, and I just butted in the conversation and basically took the attention away from him, and now the chick is and so I started to feel guilty, right? And I was like, damn, why am I? And then it got to the point where I remember there was this one guy, I was just having a conversation with him, and he was like, yo, that girl over there is bad, right? So I started talking to the girl at some point in the event. Then I see him come over and talk to her while I'm talking to her, right? And then I kind of felt bad for the nigga, so I just let them talk, right? Right. When the night ended, I actually walked and I was thinking, I was like, yo, why the fuck do I feel guilty about doing what I do in these situations in relation to these other niggas that can't do it? And then it was like, damn, then I was like, why did I give this nigga the opportunity to talk to this chick? And I was like, damn, maybe it's because I teach niggas how to get girls. The teacher mode came in while I was talking to this chick. And the reason I felt guilty was because I know I had more game than these niggas. I felt like I was bullying the situation, right? Notice the entire time I'm assessing myself. Right. You see what I'm saying? And why I'm doing what I'm doing, and why I'm thinking what I'm thinking, and how that relates to how I move in this situation. There was not one time where I was thinking about any chick that I was talking to and what she said to me, and none of that. The entire time, I thought about the night and thought about why I made certain moves. Right. Why I felt the need to make certain moves. Why these things happen, but I was assessing myself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So even what you're talking about, Miles, where a lot of guys are like, oh, I'm scared she's gonna reject me, and I wonder what she thinks, and I hope that she likes me. The issue is that you're focusing too much on the woman. Right. You're not actually looking at yourself. Right. Because if you were looking at yourself, then what would happen is you would start to say, damn, why the fuck do I give a fuck so much about what these women are thinking? That will be the first time you're looking at yourself, because now you're looking at why you give a fuck. Right. That's when you're starting to actually improve your game. Not worrying about what the chick is doing and what she's saying, focusing on how you are in all these situations. That's how you step up your game. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times when we talk about even being direct, and a lot of guys are scared to be direct, the reason why you're scared or you feel some type of way is because you haven't taken time out to actually focus on yourself and say, well, what is the big deal about me telling a woman what I want? Right. Why is there that hesitation within me to say this? Right. Do I think it's going to be a bad thing to do it? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself. Also, being direct is not about, a lot of guys equate being direct to being sexual. Being direct, you can basically tell the chick, hey, listen, I think you're really attractive. I think me and you should get together and have some coffee this weekend. Yeah. Direct. It ain't gotta be sexual. Cause let me tell you something. When you know certain things about yourself, like for me, I know certain things about myself. Now I'm all about a filtration. I'm all about phases at this point. And when I was younger, I was like a lot of y'all niggas. All she had to do was look a certain way and I was ready. But now it's about phases. This is why I do the drink or the coffee date or the meetup, the walk in the park, the drive to get some ice cream, whatever. I do this for a reason. Mm-hmm. A lot of chicks are crazy, man. Right. A lot of chicks are, no, for real, because you have to understand something. The type of life that I've designed for myself is very peaceful. Mm-hmm. It's very peaceful, drama-free, and high quality. Right.
I cannot allow a woman who doesn't have certain types of behavioral boundaries into my life.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like an obnoxious loud bitch, or a bitch that love drama, or one of these fucking hood booger bitches that, oh, I don't give a fuck, and who do you think you are, nigga, and all this other shit. Like, I don't even fuck with bitches that do this shit too much.
Right.
Like, I don't fuck with bitches that go like this. I don't fuck with, bro. I swear, like, I need filter, because she could look a certain way, and that's cool. But I need to have you for coffee. I need to have you for a drink.
Mm-hmm.
You need to show me that you're not fucking crazy and that you got something to lose. Because you're not bringing certain types of energy over here. After I give you this world-class dick, then you gonna bring some type of energy over here?
Mm-hmm.
Because I gave you the dick now and you love it?
Right.
And now you trying to throw claim to the dick?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, bitches will do that shit.
Right.
It'll be so good to them, they try to throw claim to it. And you looking at this bitch like, claim to what?
Mm-hmm.
I decide all this shit. What are you talking about?
Right.
Come on, yo, I'm telling you. But again, I know you guys are young and y'all just want to get straight to it, right? Look, even in mode 1, even if you read Alan Roger Curry book, there was still an introduction.
Right.
There was still a greeting.
Mm-hmm.
There was still at least eye contact and body language foreplay and all these other things.
Right.
Let's not be kamikaze pilots, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Not be lazy. Let's not be to be honest, a lot of y'all niggas, y'all just want to run up on a chick and say, hey, I want to fuck. Just because you are scared to look her in the eye and actually have a conversation.
Right.
Because you're afraid. You're afraid to present yourself in front of a woman because, shout out to Steve, you hate yourself.
Right. Tall black dude, call in. We got 3 free calls. Call in. Because he talking about direct does not work. Direct works every time, 100%.
Talk. Just call in, nigga. Call in or get guys. If he puts any more fucking replies in the chat, get him the fuck out of there. Either he calls in or shuts the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I don't like you niggas in the chat.
Just because this is the thing. Direct works 100% of the time. You understand? Because whatever is stated is what is. Then the woman has an opportunity to get with it or not. If she gets with it, then cool. If she doesn't, cool. It's very black and white. That's the funny part. You know what annoyed me a little bit about the quote unquote debate that we had the other day on Game Global with all them niggas? They kept saying this word nuance. It's a little bit more nuance. Like, no, there ain't no nuance, nigga. You're a man. It's either this or that. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, you know who likes words like nuance? You know the first time I ever heard that word out of a person?
Right.
It came out the mouth of a female.
Right. I remember that shit too.
You remember that shit, right? Okay. Let's be quiet because we know the people involved and all that other shit. Right. But the first time I really took heed to that word, it came out the mouth of this female.
Mm-hmm. Fucking
female, and we know. And it sounded disgusting to me when she said it.
Right.
From that point on, I always knew. So when them fucking bitch ass PUAs be talking that shit, oh well, you gotta give it a little bit of nuance. You know what nuance is? Nuance is flexibility.
Exactly.
Nuance is being ambiguous to try to get what you want and to sell to low key sell your soul. Not even low key, to sell your fucking soul to get what you want. That's what nuance is.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up with excuses so you can fucking lose your integrity just to get something.
Exactly.
You understand? Nuance my ass. Fuck out of here. Y'all is lying to yourself. Oh, well, what's the matter with a little bit of nuance? What's the matter if I just get her an Uber to come to my party? What's the matter if I just, take her to dinner so I can impress her a little bit? What's the matter? What's the matter if she behaves a little bit disrespectful and I use a little bit of nuance and a little bit of riz and a little bit of, charm to wear her down? What's the matter with that, Lucario? The matter is you dealing with a bitch that don't like you.
Exactly.
Stupid motherfucker.
Exactly. And you're willing to change who you are for that. That's crazy. That's crazy. But guys, if you want to call up, 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392 is the number. So he said, my question disappeared. I don't like using words like dick, cock, pussy, ass, or cunt, but I also don't want to use medical terms like penis or vagina. Are there any words I can use?
You don't like to use those words, huh? No, I guess he means when he's approaching a woman in person, obviously, but still.
This is the thing. You don't need to use any of those words. You just need to get your point across. So if you're interested in hooking up with a woman, you can say, that's it.
Wait, repeat that real quick, Lucario. If you want to get your point across to a woman, you can say what?
Say, let's hook up. You understand? Right. That's a soft way of saying all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You could say, let's become one.
Right, exactly.
All right, so 609, you are on live with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it, or are you using the free call?
This is Jay Walker from the chat. I'm on a free call.
Free call, freeloading ass, bitch ass nigga. Nah. What's going on with you, bro? What's going on? I'm low key trying to discourage niggas to call in for the free call. But go ahead. How old are you again? Say it again. Sorry.
26.
26. Okay. Hey man, have you ever taken the time? This is what I'm gonna start doing for the free call. I'm gonna start promoting whatever. You don't use the time for the free calls to fucking do a commercial.
Exactly right.
Have you ever purchased masculine identity soap? Do you know about that?
I know about it. I'm gonna purchase it.
You gonna purchase it?
Plans on purchasing
okay,
it. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. When you get a chance, man, go to masculineidentity.com and get some masculine identity natural soap. Oh, and I want to let you guys know, I started doing a new formula where I herbally infuse the soap before I add all of the special ingredients. So it actually smells richer and it's actually a better formula. So make sure. Oh, damn. Make sure you guys purchase, because this new batch that I just put out has the new formula in it. So make sure y'all go to masculineidentity.com, get yourself some soap. I'm serious, man. All right, caller, go ahead, man. What's your question?
Okay. I just had a question for Lucario. I'm a big supporter of you and Miles, Lucario. I was watching one of your old videos today. It was titled "You'll Always Have Women Problems If You Can't Lead," and at the hour and 6 minute mark. Exactly, you had claimed to said monogamy doesn't work, but then you went on to talk about the main topic. Could you elaborate on that?
About monogamy not working?
Yeah.
So basically, monogamy is a social construct. So you have to choose to be monogamous. You understand what I'm saying? Like, monogamy is not natural. So monogamy is the choice you make to go away from what's actually natural. So basically, like, so like, for example, do you have to think to breathe, or just breathing just happens, right? You're just breathing right now, right?
Right.
Now, if you was to hold your breath, right, then what's going to happen is at some point you're going to have to breathe, because it's not natural for you to hold your breath. You know what I'm saying? And you have to make a choice to hold your breath. You didn't have to make a choice to breathe. It's just happening. You're not even thinking about making breathing happen. It just naturally happens. So the same way when you're dating, you know, where you're dating this girl or dating that girl, or seeing this girl, seeing that girl, and she's seeing another guy, she's seeing 2 or 3 other guys. You're actually already practicing non-monogamy before you make it monogamous. You see what I'm saying? So non-monogamy is happening already before monogamy occurs. You have to stop being non-monogamous to be monogamous.
Oh, so we do the natural thing and then we do the unnatural thing.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
That's so weird. Why do human beings do that dumb shit? That's crazy.
They've been conditioned. But also, the reason why it happened is monogamy really is for men. Because so basically, back in the day, the top guy had a lot of women. And he had a lot of women. There were other guys who were left out. And so because the other guys that were left out were upset, they didn't want to actually participate in society. And so you need the guys to participate in society in order to have the civilization. So therefore, they made up monogamy. So, okay, you get a girl, you get a girl, you get a girl. You understand?
Oh, niggas was on some Oprah shit back in the day.
Exactly, right. So that's why monogamy is really for men. You know what I'm saying? It's for the guys who were left out because the other guy had most of the women. He was hogging all the women.
Right, because survival of the fittest dictates that only the fittest get the bitches.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, shout out to 1950 when he said we need to have a purge. And what that means is that there was a time in history when only valuable men, only a certain type of men had valuable things. Oh.
Game Kings, I'm telling you.
It all makes sense. That's crazy.
So, Carlin, does that make sense?
Nah, absolutely. I appreciate that, man. I fuck with y'all. I'm a big supporter on y'all content, man. Specifically you, Lucario. I watch you the most. YouTube, Miles. But yeah, I appreciate that. Man.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. Thanks for calling. And yeah, man, get some soap, bro. Seriously, man, try it out. Try out the soap, man. I really stand behind my product, man. It's dope.
No, absolutely. I plan on purchasing it probably within the next week.
All right. Go ahead, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for the call. All right, easy.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's crazy how we naturally do the natural thing,
right?
And then we do the unnatural thing after.
Exactly. It's crazy because that's social conditioning. That's how it works.
But you know what's crazy? It's like based on the way the world is today, it's kind of like we can't get away from this whole like natural selection thing.
In
a way, right? Because it's still tough for a lot of guys to get bitches,
right?
And it's still it's still like natural survival of the fittest, where it's like, you know, the guys who are of a certain archetype are the ones that get the bitches or whatever.
Right, because the thing is, nature doesn't care about you as the individual. You as the individual are part of the entire system. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's just like when you go to, you know, pick up avocado at the fucking grocery store, you pick up different avocados, you see which one feels, you know, the best, and then you put the other ones down.
Right.
You don't sit there and give a fuck. You don't say, I'm going to take all the avocados because I feel bad for all you avocados, and I'm going to, no, you just take the one that you think is the best shit, the one that the most ripe or whatever it is, and you throw the rest back. You see what I'm saying? Nature's the same thing, the same way. So
what you're saying is nature doesn't care about your masculine identity, so that's why you have to.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's why we say the game is about you. That's what we talk about. That's why we say the truth is inside you. You understand? Because
so you have to figure out ways to turn yourself into that desirable guy.
Exactly.
Beyond looks, money, and status.
That's a fact.
Wow.
So yeah, so guys, call in. And also, guys, make sure that you guys go to join badboymembership.com, because on the new program, I just dropped it. It is called How to Sleep with Women in Less Than an Hour. Go to badboymembership.com.
Do it.
Get the shit.
Just do it.
This shit is fire. How to Sleep with Women in Less Than an Hour. It's so fire. You guys need to check this out. And basically, I teach you how to do it in 5 steps. You just follow the steps in order from 1 to 5. You do the shit, and then you'll get it. It's real simple.
Turn your brain off, follow the steps, and get the shit popping, son.
Because, you know, I know, hey, I like to be like, but, you know, maybe I should. No, just follow the shit. It's really simple.
But maybe if I do it like this, but maybe.
So let me see what these other questions say. It says, what's the best way to find out if a woman is single when you meet her? I remember you saying not to ask if she's single because she might think you want something serious. Yeah. So the thing is this, is that you don't need to ask a woman if she's single.
But why do you need to know? Why do you really need to know?
Exactly. Because, well, all you need to know is she cooperating with what you're doing? You understand what I'm saying? So you let a chick know I want to do A, B, and C. She responds and says, I'm cool with doing A, B, and C. And then you move on from there. You understand what I'm saying? Because check this out. Even if you ask her if she's single, right? If she's not single and she's attracted to you, know what she's going to say? She's going to say she's single. You see what I'm saying? So it don't even matter, like, even asking the question. You know what I'm saying? But when you do ask the question, you're putting yourself in a position of a guy who she's going to perceive is trying to be serious with her when you're asking that question.
Right.
You know
she hasn't really done anything to even deserve that yet.
Exactly.
Right.
You know why I think guys love to ask that question is because they heard I have a boyfriend so fucking much.
Yeah.
So they hear that phrase so much from chicks. They're like, well, shit. Let me just ask if she's single, so she can't use that fucking "I have a boyfriend" line on me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I think that's why dudes do that shit. Look, all women are single, really. All of them are single,
right?
Because if they not, it's based on how they want to act at the time,
right?
It's based on how they want to act at the time. Cause these hoes they be married and shit, and they be acting like they single,
right? And on top of that, if they meet a guy that they're attracted to enough, they're gonna say "fuck the other guy."
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
There's nothing you can do about it, guys. Nothing.
That's what, again, this is why we say the game ain't about women, because when you make it about women, you're gonna be the type of motherfucker that when your girl says "fuck you" and goes to the next guy, you're gonna want to delete yourself. You see what I'm saying?
You gonna be tight.
Exactly. Like, how could you do this to me? It says, in How to Win Friends Influence People, it says you should make the other person feel important to get what you want. But you say the opposite of that, make it about you. How do you square the two? So this is what you got to understand. When you make it about you, right? The woman is going to feel important because she wants to be about what you're about. You understand? So think about it like you're the basketball player who wants to be in the NBA. The NBA approaches you with an opportunity. The NBA is not making it about the player. The NBA is making it about the NBA, and it's telling the player, you have the opportunity to be here. So that's going to make her feel special to have the opportunity to fuck with you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what makes her feel important. Guys, I remember I said this on another thing. I was out with this chick that we were just hooking up for about like maybe 7-8 months, something like that, right? And then one day I said, yo, let's go out and get a drink real quick. And she said to me, oh my God, I'm so excited to be seen with you in public. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she was actually really grateful for that shit. You understand? So because you're that important guy, right? She's going to feel important by association. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to look at it that way. But again, this is why, if you guys notice that the advice we give you correlates to you having a masculine identity and loving yourself. All the advice we give you guys. That's why we're, and if you notice, a lot of the advice to people is about, you having to prove yourself to a bitch. But let's take the call.
All right, we got 941. You're on live with Lakari Miles. Name, age, city. Using a free call, or how did you? Where did you send it?
It's Kobe. Yeah.
Kobe, what's going on with you, man? What's going on, man?
What's popping with you, man?
What's up, Kobe? Good to hear from you, man.
25 to your cash out, Miles. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Get that support going for the show. I see you. All right, Kobe. Appreciate you, brother. Go ahead, man. What's on your mind?
Yes, sir. I was watching one of the Locario and Steve show the other day, right? And I hear a couple guys who call in and say they're having trouble, like in the dating game, what they want, right? And Locario would ask, hey, so how long have you been on like the membership for, right? And they would say, oh, I'm in a membership for like a couple weeks and like a few months. I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way you're gonna get what you want if you're not going out there and applying the game and in order to get what you want.
Let them know, Kobe.
So I know, yeah. So you guys give us all the information, the tools that we need to get what we want. It's up to us to go out there and implement the game and get what we want out of the dating game, pretty much. So
right,
exactly. It's up to
the topic of being too honest, right? So
say again.
I say on the topic of you can be too honest with female, right? So I was out the other night, right? So and then I was at the bar, like, right? So they have like a beach going outside. They have everything that you need, right? So I was out, and then as I was walking in, right, there was this girl sitting by herself on the bench, right? So I turned around because I was on my way to the bathroom. So I turned around and then I looked at her. I'm like, hey, listen, I can tell by the way that you were checking me out that you can't wait for me to take you home with me tonight, right? Mm-hmm. And then she looked at me and was like, wow, this is very direct. I like that. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go to the bathroom real quick. I want you to stay right there. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna come back and talk to you. And then when I came out, she was right there. And then I was like, listen, I appreciate you that you listen. I think that's very attractive that you listened to, that you didn't go anywhere. And she was smiling, and then we were kind of like going back and forth. And I'm like, hey, listen, here's what I want to do. I want to take you home with me. I want you on my couch, on my bed, with your hair all over my face. Blah blah blah. I was talking my shit, right? Bro, next thing you know, bro, she was in my bed and we had sex.
Hey, are you guys taking notes? All over my bed with your hair all over my face.
Bro, and guess what she said to me, right? She was like, you know what? I'm actually glad that you can't approach me, because so many guys will look at me and they're so afraid to talk to me because I don't know if they're intimidated by me or the way that I look. So if I wasn't very direct, bro, that shit would have never happened.
Exactly.
So no way.
Exactly. You got to be direct, man.
That's a fact.
You got to be direct. And you know what? Well, I don't want to give you out too much, but take notes, man. Kobe gave you out a game just now. Kobe gave you out a game. That specificity in what you're talking about. Because y'all niggas just be running up on chicks saying some super generic shit. Like chicks want a story, man.
You have to be yourself, bro.
Yeah, they want the specifics.
Go out and say the exact thing that I said. It's not gonna sound the same because you're not being congruent with yourself. You have to be yourself. And then when you say something, she will feel it.
Real talk. That's a fact. I fucks with it. I love it. You know, it's crazy. And let me say this. So there's a guy that I'm coaching. I'm not going to say his name, I'm not going to give his information, you know what I'm saying? But I want to tell you guys something. So when he first came to me, he basically was a virgin, right? And he's now slept with like 3 chicks already, right? Now, what I found interesting, and this is why we tell you guys to go out there, talk, because he's going out there talking to women, practicing his mouthpiece, doing a 25 women a day, all this other stuff, right? And so we don't tell you guys what to say. We tell you guys to figure your own shit out, right? Because when we were last talking, he said that he was on a date with this chick and he was flirting with her and he was basically trying to, take her back home and get shit cracking. So he said to her, yeah, we should go back and get it going. And then so he basically was like, oh, she kind of laughed and was like, well, do you think it would be appropriate for us to like do it on the first date? And then so he said, this is what he said, he told her. He said, listen, I think we should do this because from what I see right now, I think you deserve this. Right? I was like, yo, this nigga's mouthpiece. I think you deserve this. I was like, ooh. I was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, nigga, I was like, what? I was like, but he came up with that on his own.
His own, exactly, as it should be. As it should be.
I was like, yo, I was like, this.
You're on a date with a girl, right? And then she would say something back to you, and then you say something clever, and then you kind of like saying to yourself, oh my God, did I just really say that? Crazy how it just happened naturally, So.
And guys, I want y'all to understand that this is the fun part of going out and talking to chicks.
Right.
When they say something and then you come up with some shit and you didn't even think about it really.
Right. It just happened. It just kind of
came out your mouth. And then after you say it, you're like,
and then you're like, oh shit, did I just really say that?
and then you could take that, put it in your pocket and use that for later.
Facts.
I do the same exact.
I'm telling you, it could be so much fun. I be telling you guys to have a good time with it, but y'all niggas be so scared of being rejected, and you're taking all the fun out of it, guys. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, because when I first got like in your membership, right, like I used to get like nervous around girls because I didn't really know what to say because I didn't really have the mouthpiece to talk to a girl. But now I'm very calm and relaxed and laid back. And girl will tell me, how can you be so calm and relaxed? Hey, that's just me, So I'm just very calm and relaxed, and they just like it, bro.
Now that's shit.
Hey, I'm Kobe, and you deserve it,
That is real shit, but that's what I'm saying. See, the game is about you. It's about you, right? Being able to relate to yourself so that this is how you come up with these things. This is how you start to communicate. This is how you start to learn more about yourself. This is how you start to become more comfortable in these situations, because it's supposed to naturally arise out of you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why. So what happens is that when guys are fishing for pickup lines and trying to do all this other stuff that's not them, then they never develop their own masculine identity. You see what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, that is the best part of that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When you and then not only are you impressed with what you just said, but she's impressed.
It's like, it's like y'all both are like, oh shit, we didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, this motherfucker.
Like, it's been times when I've been out talking to chicks and I'll say some shit and both of us be like, oh wow, like you just said that though.
Because I would say some shit sometimes, like, oh shit, that shit sounds good. So I just go like in my notepad and write it down.
Yeah.
So next time. It's just funny.
Like,
bro.
yo, I just said that shit.
Yeah, because I remember I was at some spot once. I was at this bar club thing or whatever, and this girl, she walked towards me, and as she was walking towards me, she was like, oh, she's like, it's a really nice coat. And I looked at her and I said, listen, if you want to sleep with me, just say that. And then she started busting out laughing, like, oh my gosh. She was like, and then we started talking, you know what I'm saying? And then shit started going. And the thing is, I said it without thinking. And then that's how the conversation started, and shit started popping. But what I'm saying is that those things start to come out because you start to become more grounded and comfortable with yourself.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the only way you're gonna know if your girl's gonna sleep with you. You have to be honest and be yourself and tell her exactly what you want. And then if she gives you a response that's not to your liking, you just walk away. It's very simple, though.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's why I tell you, I get your ass out there, get outside, go do things, go talk, go engage. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it's about.
Yeah, one last thing I gotta say, right? So I got like a couple guys would message me and say, because they think that you guys pay me to call in and tell this story. I'm like, bro, just because it's not happening in your life doesn't mean it's not happening to me.
Right.
So they're like, well, I think Locario and Ma will pay you because there's no way. And it's like, well, if you're being honest, can you please send me a picture of the girl who take twins out of stairs and on one leg? I want to see what she looks like. I'm like, bro, if Ma and Locario are telling me to not make the game about women, and I'm sending you a picture, what exactly am I doing? I'm putting her above me.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
But see, that's why there's levels to this shit. Because imagine, they really think, because guys, this is nothing special. Everything we're talking about is not special. Like hooking up with a girl is not special. Talking to a girl is not special.
Which one of y'all niggas in the chat calling up Kobe? Y'all some bitch.
Like, yo, because listen, think about anything you do in your regular life. That's like me hitting up one of y'all dudes and be like, hey, can you show me proof that you have a running water in your house? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that proof. I assume you have that. I have that. It's nothing. That's how it has to be. You dealing with chicks gotta be nothing. So when you're doing this proof shit, that's this thing that makes you know where your level of the game is at. This is terrible.
Yeah, because in their mind, they think if you're getting sex so easily, it's like, there's no way she's like 8 or 9 out of 10. She has to be a 2 or a 3. She has to be like an average looking girl. Bro, because it's not happening to you doesn't mean it's not happening in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get your ass in a membership, you practice and retain all the information, and then you go out there and implement the game, you get what you want. So it's very simple, bro. The formula is very simple. You practice, retain, and perform. That's all it is.
Exactly.
So,
that's what we try to tell y'all. So guys, man,
I appreciate you guys for taking my call.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you too, man. Keep doing your thing, Kobe. Take it easy, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. And we don't pay him. He sends us money and calls in.
Right. Exactly.
Like, what are y'all? Oh man. Yeah. Ye of little faith. You non-believers.
He said, look, Cario, but you don't have one single video on telling us how to flirt. You know what's funny? Your animal. There's this website. Let me show you real quick. So there's this website called badboymembership.com. And funny enough, I have a whole program called The Art of Flirting on the right now. It's called The Art of Flirting. So I actually do have one single video on how to flirt, and it's on the Bad Boy membership. So you guys can go to badboymembership.com right now and listen to that video. You feel what I'm saying?
Do your research, buddy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Just because you don't want to get on the membership don't mean the videos don't exist.
Exactly right.
Damn.
Caesar Miles, would you debate Marcus Wolf? I don't know how Lucario got the patience of saying,
bro, y'all already saw. I came and I left.
Miles asked him one question, and dude started acting sassy. He was like, well, yeah. I'm like, this dude crazy out here.
I don't waste. Look, I barely got time to waste with actual females. I cannot waste time with a dude acting like a female. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Yo, this shit crazy. This shit crazy, man. It says last week when you talked about that one friend of yours who genuinely liked talking long with women and asking questions, did that guy hook up with these chicks, or was he friend zoned a lot from doing this? No, he was hooking up. He was hooking up with them.
No, he was hooking.
He was definitely hooking. There was one time we was on a train. We came back from a some event or whatever. We got on a train, and we was actually on our way to, I think, another spot. And while we was in a train, he just started talking to this girl that was sitting down. They were having a conversation, going back and forth and shit and all this other stuff. And she was like, and this is the funny part. She was like, oh, my stop is next. But she was like, I'm really enjoying talking to you, like, and blah, blah, blah. Right. And then so he said, hey, listen, we could keep this going. So then her stop came, and then he left he went out and on the platform with her, and they kept talking. He went to her house and smashed. He hit me up later. I think it was like the next morning. He was like, yeah, we went back to the crib. We did this, we did that, and got it cracking. So
now the question I have for you, Courtney, check this out. Now, the question I have for you now, after Lucario just told you the whole story, right? What the fuck does that do for you?
Right, exactly. Dudes love all that shit. They got to live vicariously through other people.
I'm sure the fact that he left the train with the girl, talked on the platform, and then went home and smashed means you got some pussy, right, Courtney?
Right.
Y'all niggas, bro.
Crazy. Says, what does it mean when I tell a woman to take my number, but she repeatedly insists on me taking her number instead? That means she's not feeling you, fam.
It means walk away. That's what it means.
That means she ain't feeling you, my brother. Yeah, so what's the difference between celibate and abstinence? So celibate is, what is this? What is the difference? It's like celibate, it's like similar. It's like the same shit.
It's the same thing. Well, celibate means it has to do with sex. Abstaining can do with other things.
Right.
Abstaining is not just about sex. You can abstain from alcohol. You can abstain from different things.
Right.
You can abstain from watching TV. You can abstain from social media. You could abstain from, I don't know, going to the gym. Anything that you just choose not to do for some specific purpose. That's being abstinent.
Right.
But celibacy, celibacy is about abstaining, like, specifically from sex.
So he said, if there's no such thing as too direct, is there no such thing as women being turned off by women through what you're saying?
What?
I have no idea what that means, Jackson. You got to rephrase that or call up. I have no idea what that means. That's crazy.
That niggas need to read it. Just read the statement once before you hit send. Right.
Says Miles, what do you think about stoicism in relation to being a man, good or bad for masculinity?
I talk about stoicism all the time, but when I talk about it, I call it consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could name it any way you want. It's all about consistency of character, self-mastery, self-control. So, y'all dudes just love buzzwords. That's all. Y'all love to romance shit like, oh, the mystical art of stoicism and all this other shit. Fuck out of here. It's just called consistency of character. It's called being in control of your masculine identity, being in control of your emotions. So you maintain a certain standard of who you are as a man. That's all.
Says, what are your thoughts on smashing crazy women on motels, and ghost them after that. Crazy.
Next question.
Can you do a review on the Kevin Gates and Bobby Altoff interview? I don't know. I gotta check that out.
Maybe if I cared.
What they say. So Miles, when you dropping the masculine identity body wash?
Nope, it's not happening. Nope.
Says you mentioned a man should lead in every aspect when dealing with women. If so, then after vetting and she passes, why should it be her and not you that brings up being in a relationship? No, what I'm saying is she's going to bring it up. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, if you're vetting a chick, she's going to bring it up. There's no like, well, should it be you? If it's you bringing it up, that means she don't want to be in a relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you guys have to say. See, a lot of times the questions you guys are asking, right, or need answered, the truth will be revealed to you as you're doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been seeing a chick for like, let's say 10 months, right? She should have been already asking you at some point about, oh, where's this going? And, you know, I want to be with you and all that other shit.
I love you. Don't you love me? What is this? Where are we going? What are we doing?
She ain't really trying to be with you like that, fam.
And if she's not asking you that, but she's still following your instructions, why the fuck do you care?
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
See, Arnold, if you actually had a program and you was giving a woman instructions and she was following your instructions to the letter, you wouldn't care about this. You wouldn't, this is not something you would give a fuck about.
Exactly.
Because here's the thing. When you know who you are, when you have a masculine identity, and when you have a program for a woman to follow, it is the same experience for you, whether she want to call herself your girlfriend or not.
Exactly right.
Same experience for you every time, because you gotta be consistent. You gotta lead. You gotta plan everything. You're responsible for everything. You gotta get your dick hard so y'all could fuck. It's all on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same fucking experience for you, no matter what she decides to call herself.
Right.
So why do you care? And that's exactly why you don't need to bring it up, because it's the same experience for you.
Right. Because the girlfriend label and all that shit's really for her.
It's yeah.
I'm saying, like, it ain't like,
so she can feel a certain way about the quote unquote security of the relationship.
Exactly.
But guess what? There's no security for men.
Right.
The only security that exists for a man is right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the bitch go crazy and she decides she want to leave or whatever the fuck, let her go.
Right.
My security was always here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I would never, there's no such thing as security of a relationship or security in a woman. I don't put nothing on a female.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't have to be the one to ask about no fucking relationship and what are we and where is this going?
Right. Because see, the woman wants that shit.
She needs that shit.
Right. The fact that you want it, that's the problem.
I don't need that shit.
Right.
I gotta be the man anyway.
Right. Like I'll be on Clubhouse, niggas be talking about they marriage minded. I'm like, bro, you sound super moist with that shit. What the fuck you mean you marriage minded? Like,
oh man.
Like when a dude say he want to be in a relationship, I'll be like, come on, son.
Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing, son?
What are you doing?
I just want you so bad.
This is crazy. So this says, if that's the case, why women always want men to only be monogamous to them? Because women want you to be monogamous to them because they don't value you that much. You got to understand. If I gave you $5 and told you to split it between 5 people, you'd be like, nah, I want this. I want the whole $5 to myself. You understand what I'm saying? And I say, listen, you can't have the $5 unless you split it with 5 people. You be tight. You'd be like, no, I want it to myself. But if I say, hey, listen, here's $500 million. You got to split it evenly between 5 people. You'd be like, all right. You would not be complaining. You'd be like, listen, I'm getting $100 million. I'm good. We can split this shit. I'm gravy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what happens. So when a woman is wanting you to be monogamous and just be with them and them being the only one, that's because they don't see enough value in you to share. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it is. They're like, what? They're like, first of all, you ain't even all that, so I'm gonna share something.
You ain't even all that. Well, damn, bitch. Tell me how you really feel.
It's like, yo, you want me to share this? Like, what? Come on.
Oh my God.
I hardly got nothing. And you want me to share? This is crazy. But anyway, it says, do you ever think a lot of us don't stay in New York? There is not a lot of women walking around on the street in LA where I'm at. What?
What?
I don't even understand. Like, sometimes your questions don't even, like, I can't understand the question.
Yo, ain't nothing but women in LA. What are you talking about, bro?
These dudes is wild. I don't know.
Wait, are you talking about because of the forest fires, or
I don't know.
What are y'all niggas talking about?
So can we speak on the principles of sacrifice and what that means to a man? Is it necessary sacrifice versus selfishness?
Call in.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. You got to call in.
Call in. When y'all questions be getting too difficult to decipher, just call in, man. Just call in.
And we still got what, 2 free calls?
Yeah, I think we
was asked, what am I looking for? Can I just say just one, a friends with benefits? Well, this is the thing. Yeah. So guys, a lot of times women ask you what you're looking for because you haven't told them yet. This is a lot of times the consequence of being indirect. You understand? Because then what happens is, right, is that usually when a chick asks you what you're looking for, she's looking for something serious with you. You understand what I'm saying? Women who want to fuck don't ask what you're looking for.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they want to fuck. You understand? So a lot of times what'll happen is that if they want to fuck and they see you want to fuck, fucking's gonna happen. But if they're sitting there like, so what are you looking for? That's because you're being too indirect. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my dude, King Dre. He said, it's spitting from the heart. That's how he felt. I always get the moments like, damn, I'm a smooth talking ass ninja. It's just how you feel coming out. That's a fact. That's a fact. Y'all got to get up out of there. You got to get up out here. You understand what I'm saying? And really be out here in these streets so you guys can really see how this game goes. You feel what I'm saying? That's real shit. It said, I'm fine with being direct out in public, but at my own gym, I do not think it's a smart idea since I could get banned from my gym.
Hey, don't do it at your gym. That's my thoughts.
Right. And why the fuck do you see again, guys? We've said this before. We're not telling you not to talk to girls at your gym. We're telling you, or we're asking you to think about, why do you want to talk to girls at your gym? And a lot of times the reason why you want to talk to girls at your gym is because you're not getting women elsewhere. But let's take the call.
Exactly. And you're lazy. 202, you are on, 202, hold on. You know what's funny is that being late, the gym is the one place that being lazy is super ineffective.
Right, exactly.
Let that sink in, guys. Being lazy, the gym is the one place where being lazy is very ineffective. Okay. Right. Just sit with that real quick. 202, you are live with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? Are you using a free call or are you supporting? What's up?
This is a free call.
All right. Name, age, city.
So yeah, my name is Mike. Let's see, DC. And what was the age? You said age, right?
Yeah.
35.
35. All right. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. So first of all, I just want to say I've been watching you guys on that Game Global show. It's hilarious. It's like, it's must-see TV. It's hilarious. Anyway, so my question is basically, is the advice you would give to, do you basically give the same advice to all ages of men, all races of men, etc.?
Yes.
Like if someone is
yes, it doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so if someone is 60 years old,
it doesn't matter. He would get the same advice. Yes.
Wait, so what would him being 60 years old have to do with anything?
Well, I mean, as you grow through life, you're looking for different things. I'm sure like most men are looking. They're not always looking for the same thing at all ages of
Yeah,
life.
but caller. The game is not about the thing you're looking for. The game is about you. So it doesn't matter what age you are. The game is about you.
Yeah, so whatever you're looking for is what you want at whatever age. So it's the same thing. So if I'm talking to a 60-year-old man and he's like, listen, you know, he might say, hey, I want to engage with women who are my age and get married. I can talk to another 60-year-old. He's like, I want to date women who are in their 30s, right? They both want different things, but they both know exactly what they want. So they have to listen to themselves and say, I want this, and this is the process of what I need to do to go get what I want. Does that make sense?
What's the thing about why are you asking this? What's going on, bro? Let's get to why what you need to know for yourself. Let's do that. Let's do that, please.
No, I'm just curious because it's like
no. Men are not curious. Men are not curious. Men don't ever get curious. Men either want information or they don't. We are not curious, bro. Please get to the truth of why you're asking this question, my brother. Please stop the bullshit.
No, because I meant to shift philosophically because you guys always talk about like oh, it doesn't matter if you're like, you know, what race you are, what age you are, and I don't agree with that. So like I'm just trying to see.
Tell me. I'm curious. Wait, so how does your race matter? Tell us.
Race? Oh yeah, I mean, so for example, if you're like, let's say you're black, right, and you're going to be seen a certain way, obviously. Like, you know this. Look, and by the way, I was just going to say,
you're a fan of Marcus, aren't you? You're a fan of Marcus, yes?
Wait, you're gonna be
like, well, what if I'm some short, ugly Indian guy? That's what you're gonna keep saying. Nah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying.
So how do
black guys secretly are like all black guys are have to be black pilled a little bit to understand that race matters. Like, it doesn't matter.
What? Wait, I'm confused. So you said if I'm a black guy, what do I need to do? Go ahead, tell me.
No, I'm not saying you need to do anything. I'm saying you're going to be sort of, what do they call it? Like a preference. It's not going to be like, for example, I think Austin Dunham made a video where he said the main people are going to be like they're like
notice
guys, and then black guys is like a niche preference.
Caller. What do you mean by preference? Doesn't when anyone attract anyone or is attracted to anyone, isn't that their preference?
Well, you know, there's a lot of, like, for example, a lot of white girls who only date black guys. And so, like, if you're black, then that white girl might like you. But if she doesn't particularly have a preference for black guys, it's going to be the interaction is going to go way differently. Like, you saying you don't know that is, like, ridiculous to me.
Wait. So you said first of all, women don't only date nothing. They date whoever they want to date who turns them on. So a woman could say, I only date black guys, and you see that same woman with a fucking white dude tomorrow because she liked that white guy. This is what you guys don't understand. Y'all listen to what women say, and because you don't understand women and because you don't actually have game, you believe the shit that come out their mouth. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, the premise, and then you mentioned Austin Dunham. You know what I'm saying? And so what happens is that, see, you got to understand, when guys don't have game, they're talking from a standpoint of not understanding the game. You understand what I'm saying? So they're talking from so basically it's like this. If I let's say, for example, you never ran a business or you tried to run a business and you failed. So now everything that you talk about business is going to be from that standpoint because you don't know how to succeed in business. So you can't actually give advice or understand anything from that aspect. Does that make sense?
Listen, I think that every guy has their certain experiences in life that teaches them, listen, this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? Just because you might not have a lot of success there doesn't mean it's like, oh, well, because I haven't had success, like, I can't say that race matters. Like, that's just like, I think that's really dismissive to people who have lived a lot of life and they see the way things are. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, because you haven't talked about 200 girls and you can't say anything.
Caller. So wait, let me ask you, are you black?
Yeah.
Okay, now, So what I'm saying to you is, what is it? How are things for black guys? Tell us.
Well, you know, chicken and watermelon. No.
Oh, nah, no, like, okay, so so basically we're talking about black guys. So I'm generalizing. I can just talk from my experience personally. I've just seen, like, for example, obviously, like, I have all types of friends with, like, you'll see, like, your white friends, and, like, the reaction, like, say you're in a group setting, the reaction of the girls to them versus the reaction of the girls to you in general. And then if you do get a girl, it's like she likes black guys, like she only dates black guys, and those girls you actually get. And so you're like, okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Is it safe to say that any girl that likes you likes black guys?
No, but you find out their past, like their past is like they have a preference for black guys.
I'm asking a simple question.
Random.
Caller, I'm asking a simple question. Is it safe to say that any girl who is attracted to you or likes you likes black guys?
Yeah, sure.
Right, because you're black and she's interested, right? So that means she likes black guys, yes?
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so then what's the problem?
There's no problem. There's no problem with it. I'm just saying that for the most part, this is a generalization, but for the most part, most, like, let's say, like, most women who are, let's say, not black, their preference is not going to be black guys. So most of the girls, like, if you talk about numbers, your numbers are going to...
Caller, where are you getting, caller?
Maybe, like, in the more dominant...
where are you getting this information from?
Marcus. This guy's a Marcus stan. He's a fucking Marcus fan. He's calling over here trying to fucking debate for his leader. He's over here trying to debate for his leader.
Information from, caller.
So can I ask Miles real quick?
No, don't ask me nothing, because I don't know nothing. No, I don't know nothing, bro.
No,
I don't get bitches. I don't know nothing about nothing. No. Keep talking to Lucario, my nigga. Please. I don't even want to hear it.
I don't even want to hear it.
Look, I have no idea. Black Lives Matter, wokety woke. Look, Kamala Harris for president. Look.
Listen, caller, Miles can't get no women. Don't talk to him because he's black and he's short.
I'm black, short, fat, all that. I'm bald. Hey, bro. Look, no one likes me, bro. I'm going in my basement to play video games and beat off right now after the show.
Okay. It's all about your masculine identity. You get it. I guess that's what it is.
So, caller, I'm still asking you, where'd you get this information that most women don't like black guys, or whatever the fuck you said?
No, I mean, so the thing is, like, this is just my personal experience, and then this is just something that I think is just known by everyone. I don't have the stats.
This is what I'm saying. How can something be known by everyone when all of our experiences are different? We're living in different realities. So if you say to me, man, you know, it's hard, bro, I fucked every chick from every race, color, creed, culture, all that shit. Height, size, all that.
Yeah, but you're doing it despite. You're not doing it like it's more. Just because you can do something doesn't mean it's more difficult. Like that it's not more difficult. You're doing it despite the fact that, like, maybe you're not most women's preferences. And you would say, oh well, that's the numbers game. Like, you're not going to get a high percentage. But different races of men are going to get different percentages on average.
So caller, what difference does it make if we're the same race? Yes.
Hold on one second. Sure. 646. If you would like for us to get to you, you're gonna have to put your phone on mute. Okay. If not, I will have to disconnect your call. All right. 646. Please put yourself on mute, or I will have to disconnect your call. Go ahead.
So caller, we're both black. Yes.
Yeah.
Right, but we have two different experiences, right?
Sure, yeah.
Right, so then that cancels out the fact that it's a black thing.
No, I'm not saying it's only black thing. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm not saying, oh, it's all about race. I'm just saying that, like, you compared to, let's say, I don't know, like someone else who does what you do, you're probably going to get different results. I'm not going to say it's better or not. Like, if you do, like, I don't know, a white dating coach, you're probably going to get different results. I'm not going to say he's going to get better results, but they're probably going to be different. And a lot of times your results are just going to be dependent on things.
Okay, so why does that, can you tell Lucario why that actually matters? Why does it matter that we all get different results? Why does it matter?
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, obviously for dating coaching in general, guys are going to try to get a dating coach to get a certain type of result. And their results are going to depend on things that, like the race, the height, their age, like all these things that are going to affect the results. And so that's why I think it matters. But
caller. So do you think a guy who's having trouble knows what he's doing?
So I think maybe I'm wrong about this. I think there are limits on how much you can self-improve your mouthpiece and your game and stuff, so that it actually matters. Maybe I'm wrong about it. I just think, like, if you don't know, like, if you're shy and you get nervous and all that shit, yeah, you need to fix that. But after you do enough, like,
your language, it just exposed you. That's what we're trying to tell you. I'm gonna shout out to Steve. Why do you hate yourself?
Go ahead.
I'm asking, why do you hate yourself?
Why are you asking that? What about the language said that?
Because you said that you think there's a limit to improving yourself. And then on top of that, you're saying, well, since I'm black and everybody knows that this is going to happen or that's going to happen. Everything that you're saying is you're basically saying you don't love yourself, because if you love yourself, you would never talk like this.
Okay. Well, let's say I don't love myself. What does that have to do with my argument, though? Like, how does that make my argument wrong?
That's why you're having the argument you're having, because you don't love yourself. That's what I said earlier. I said when a guy doesn't have game, he's going off the premise of what he knows. The water seeps its own level. So what I'm saying is that everything you're talking about is coming from a man who hates himself. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's why you think so low of yourself. That's why you're worrying about what everybody else is thinking. You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but you were on the Game Global thing, and you were going against some of these, like, non-black dating coaches. And what did they say? They all said the same thing. They said black guys have a different type of game. Why do you think? I mean, he said dating. I agree with you guys. Listen, I agree with the way you guys do game. Like, it makes sense to me because I'm black. I understand the way it is. But you guys have a different game than they do.
Hold on, real quick. Are there white basketball players?
Yeah.
Really? So when you watch a white basketball player on a court, is he throwing the ball in the hoop, or is he doing something different than the black guys who are throwing the ball in the hoop?
He's throwing the ball in the hoop the same way.
Exactly. So you're trying to say, well, the white basketball players has a different basketball game than the black basketball players. What are we talking about? It sounds ridiculous.
But why did those coaches say that most of the black dating coaches have this, like, you're either fucking with me or you're not fucking with me mentality? They're right, and that's fine. I agree with that mentality, but, like, why is it? Like, why did they say that? And why is it? Why do you guys have different games than, let's say, the white dating coaches or the white pickup artists?
I'll tell you, because they don't love themselves. Go back and watch the clip of when Mystery came on the show. He said out of his own mouth, right? He said, well, I got to do magic. Look at me. They're not going to pay attention to me. That's what he said. He said that. So if you don't love yourself, that's how you're going to think, and that's how you're going to talk. So, of course, they're going to be like, well, you black guys just have a different thing. No, they just don't recognize motherfuckers who love themselves because they don't love themselves. Just like you can't recognize what the hell I'm saying because you don't love yourself. You need to love yourself first, and then everything I'm saying is going to make sense. It doesn't make sense to you because you don't love yourself. So you watch other guys who don't love themselves because you guys relate. You understand what I'm saying? You're watching other guys who don't love themselves. So you're like, oh, well, they said this and they said that. So you relate to those guys because you're the same as those guys. That's what we're trying to get you to understand.
No, I don't relate to those guys. I relate more to you guys, but I'm just saying, like, obviously the way, it's not just you. It's like I would say most black coaches know the way the shit is that women will, use your time, and you don't want a girl who's not attracted to you. You don't want to waste your time on a girl who's not attracted to you. I get the idea. But, like, the reason you have that concept in your head anyway, I'm not speaking for you, but I'm saying the reason a lot of black dating coaches have this concept, it's because they know that a lot of girls will reject them just based on the fact that they're black, and they don't want to waste their fucking time.
And there you go. See, Cole, you just keep proving our point. You hate yourself. It's okay.
So this whole argument of recognizing the different types of game and so on and so forth it sounds like it's literally just a it's a talking point so you can take comfort in when you get rejected?
Are you asking me a question or are you saying that?
I'm asking you a question.
Well, personally,
I'm saying that's what it seems. Here's what I'm doing. I'm clearly making a statement saying that that's what it seems like to me, but I'm also posing it to you as a question to tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I don't, maybe you could see it as an excuse. I just see it as listen, if I'm talking in general for me, if I'm talking to a girl and I see that like, oh, she's kind of lukewarm or whatever like that, if she's not high interest, then I'm going to eject. And I agree with that mindset. But the reason I'm going to eject is it's not necessarily have to do with race, but just in general, like a girl is either going to be attracted to her or she's not. Okay. And like a lot of girls.
Okay. Stop. If you could actually say that out of your mouth just now, you literally just said either a girl is going to be attracted to you or she's not. Then why do we need to go into all that other stuff about race, my brother? Why do we need to do that?
Well, I mean, the thing is, you're acting like that doesn't make it. You're acting like your race, your height, your age, all these things that are like genetics. Don't.
Wait. Lucario, please, can you help me? Are we listening? Are we having a conversation with the same person?
No, I'm telling you, this dude, caller. How many girls have you had sex with in your life?
I've talked about this with you before. I told you. Well, it depends because
give a number. Stop beating around the hey. A number is all we need, bro.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay. I'll tell you the
number. Say a number right now.
4.
Thank you.
4.
No. You meant to say 40, right? You serious? 4?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I trick. You don't remember this? I trick. So if you count that, then it's different. But for not tricking, it's 4.
So this is what This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. So you've had sex with 4 women that you didn't pay for, right? And so
yeah.
So wait, let me do some math here real quick. Hold on. I'm just gonna do some math really quick so I can prove a point. Hold on. Let me just do some math real quick, okay? Because I want you to understand something.
Yo, he said either a girl is attracted to you or she's not. That's it.
Bro, I've had sex with 75 times more women than you. 75 times.
That's fucked up.
So what I'm saying to you is, it doesn't have to do anything with being black. Any of those things you're talking about. What I'm telling you is, it's about.
Here's the thing. You spent your whole life trying to chase women and becoming your whole life is dating.
Wait, stop. Look, caller. You called into the show talking to this man on his own show.
Right.
Based on a business and websites that he's built over the last 15 years with his business partner sitting right here, right. and you telling him that his whole life is just surrounded about chasing pussy. God, do you see why I can't talk to these niggas? No, fuck out of here. Do you see why I can't talk to these niggas? These niggas is literally telling you that water's not wet. Niggas will be, bro. I can't deal with these niggas, bro. 3 + 2 is 7.
Bro, you've had sex with
literally say 2 + 2 is 4, and then you be like, "Yo, what's 2 + 2?" Niggas will be like 7, and they call you stupid. Yo, y'all nigga, man, I'm done, man. Yo, Lucario, this is your call from now on.
So, caller, last thing, man. Last thing. So, what's the last thing you want to say before we get to the next call, man?
Nothing. No. Thanks for taking the call. You guys said that you don't look at those things I mentioned, race, height, whatever, when it comes to giving advice.
Hold on. Caller, who's coaching you right now?
I'm not getting coached.
Why not?
I'm just sitting back at my computer, instead of watching Friends or sometimes I watch the show.
Why are you not getting coached?
Jax. Because I don't because at the end of the day, I mean, why am I going to pick? What are you going to teach me that is going to make a difference? Even if I do the whole members game code approach. I can get girls, but are they gonna be the girls that like act where it's actually gonna be worth the time? So I don't care.
So caller, you know everything you need to know about attractive women, yes?
The thing is, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm doing just fine. You know, I'm living a fine life, good life, whatever.
All right, caller. Well, listen, man. Listen, man. I'm sorry that you're black, and this is gonna be hard for you. So, just good luck out there, man. Just keep pushing through. Maybe hang out with some white friends. Maybe
no, he can't hang out with white friends because he's only going to be paying attention to the difference in the way girls respond to them compared to the way they respond to him. So he can't hang out with white friends no more.
Oh, are you light skin or dark skin?
I'm brown skin. Yeah.
Oh, it's over for you.
Listen, I'm not using the excuse. I'm just like trying to live in reality. And you guys are just pretending to none of this stuff matters.
Nah, caller. You might as well be a short, ugly Indian guy, bro.
It's over for you. Just join the black pill fam. It's over. You're finished.
But before I let you go, so you know the reason I don't get coaching is because I know that I could get results, like decent results, but it would just take so much time and effort and energy, and I would just like lose my job because I would be focused. Like I would, you know what I mean? I can't do them both at the same time.
So you don't work out then, do you?
Oh yeah, I work out.
You do?
Yeah.
So how do you find time to work out and go to your job?
Because when you work out, when you do jobs and all that stuff, it's like you.
Yeah, fuck out of here. 646. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. You gonna use a free call or you support
free call?
Free call. I think this is the last one. I think this is the last free call. All right, so and I see it's two other people on there, so y'all better be supporting, or I'm gonna have to hang up on y'all niggas. All right, so name, age, city. Go ahead, bro.
Majesty 20, New York.
Oh, hold on. And since it's a free call, we got to do a commercial. So, guys, this free call is brought to you by How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day.
Get the book.
Well, how come your cover looks so much redder than mine? I got to change the color settings on my camera. That's crazy. All right, caller, go ahead. How old are you again? You said?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old. All right, go ahead. What's your question, bro?
My question is, I'm not a member. I wouldn't bother my whole life. I've been indirect. I went into the game how to be direct. Here's the being direct. I want to know exactly what I'm buying from the membership. Because I know you got the monthly for $147 a month. And I know what I'm missing from my bag is vetting a woman with a strong strategy and
let me say something to you real quick. Real quick. If the price of the membership is at the forefront of your mind, don't purchase it, bro. Just stay away. Stay away. If the money matters to you, then just don't come over here. Don't come. If you're not willing to make the investment, don't come over here.
Wait, call it all the.
So why are you talking about the price then? Why are we discussing the price?
Because I was asking, because I know you guys have thousands of valuable books, and I don't want to waste my time on.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You already coming in not believing in yourself. So that's what I'm saying. Like all of this shit is. He had to be using up a free call like this. Go ahead, Lakari. I'm sorry.
So caller, the description of what the membership is on the page.
God, I understand that.
I read that. Let me. Where you say you from again?
New York.
You from New York, right?
Yeah.
When you was going to the store to buy them fucking Timbs and the New York fitted, did you need to know the price, or you was just gonna get them shits anyway?
All right, that wasn't my question. I told you.
Man, shut up, bro. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up, because you mentioned the price.
Wait, caller,
what's on your mind, bro?
Joey, caller, what's your question? What's your question though? What do you need to know so badly?
I'm not direct with females. I'm indirect in my game is mostly indirect. I'm not focused on being in a relationship. I just want sex. That's it.
Okay, so you're having problems with that, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do you think that there's some information that you don't have that can actually help you if you have the information?
Say that one more time.
I said, so do you think there is information that you don't have that if you had the information and you used it, it would help you?
Correct.
Right. So then that's what the membership is about. So that's what I'm saying. I'm confused as to what you're trying to find out.
Knowing how to approach women and being direct.
Yes, on the membership.
Got you. All right, that's the first thing I'm gonna get when I pay for it.
When you pay for the membership, you're gonna get the membership programs. That's what I'm telling you. So what I'm saying is you got to read. Okay, let me do this a little slow for you guys. Hold on. Let me try to show something real quick. Hold on. New window. Let's go to Bad Boy membership. Hold on. Let me see if I could go to the joint. Hold on, my shit going slow as hell. So caller, what I'm saying is that go to the website, look at what it's saying, and then get on it. If you want to, if not, then don't. That's what we're telling you. Like everything that you need to happen is there. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, bro. Nah, caller. Nah, we scamming, bro. We scamming. Don't fuck with us, bro. We scamming, bro. None of the shit we do is real, my nigga. We scamming over here. Cause how long you been watching this? How long you been watching us?
Not long enough. I can.
Not long. Exactly. So matter of fact, don't get on no membership. Keep watching this for a while until you build up some trust in your mind, bro. Seriously. Seriously, I'm not even joking. I'm not joking, and I'm not trying to be like no type of way. I'm dead serious. Because no. Here's what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Bro, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. And I want to say it for anybody else because he just hung up. Listen, don't come over here thinking that we are going to solve your problems outright. We give you the information for you to solve your own problems. So if you come over here saying, oh, well, if I spend this amount of money, then I'm going to get this. And then this information is going to fix my issue. That's not the mindset that's going to work. So what I'm saying is keep watching the lives, build up a little bit of trust with the information that you hear and how it relates to you. And then when you're comfortable with the level of trust and the information that you get from us, then maybe try out the membership. Because then I believe that you'll be more in a mindset where you can really receive the information much better. But if you coming over to us worried about the price and you have a level of skepticism and you're not really trusting, you know, our the way that we articulate and the way that we give y'all the information on the lives and things like that, then don't mess with the membership. You're not ready. That's what I mean. Just like when you a New York nigga and it's time for you to go to the store to buy the Timbs and the New York fitted, you don't think about the price, right? Because you trust how you gonna look when you put the Timbs and the fitted on. You understand what I'm saying? You already in that New York mode where you like, nigga, once I get the Timbs and that Yankee fitted, I'm going to be straight. I'm going to be fly. And you already have that confidence. So even when you get to the store and the shit costs $2,000, you ready to dish out that money like it ain't nothing. Why? Because you already have a certain level of confidence in the product and what the product is going to do for you. If you're still on some shit where, oh, well, I don't know, it costs this amount and I'm not sure what I'm getting and this, that, and the third, then you're not ready yet. This is what I mean. Because we're not grifters. We're not here for your money, man. We're here for your progress. We're here for you to actually make the improvements. And when you get on the membership, yes, you're going to have to put in some work. Yes, you're going to have to go out and meet women. Yes, you're going to have to swipe on these dating apps. Yes, you're going to have to go out on dates. Yes, you're going to have to talk to practice your fucking mouthpiece. Yes, all these things are true.
want to show some real quick because remember he was asking about being direct, right? What does it say right here? How to attract women using direct game. The description is on the website. You see what I'm saying? So
everything is there.
So that's what we're saying. We're like, I asked him what it was, and y'all heard him. He said, "Oh, I want to learn how to be direct." It's on here. So that's why I said, read the thing. He said he read it, but you know what I'm saying? But that's what we do. So I don't want y'all thinking we just, trying to be assholes here, but I'm just saying the stuff you need is there.
Nigga, if I'm trying to give you the game and you still think I'm an asshole, you're not ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say. If what I'm saying sounds like an asshole talking to you, you're not ready for the game. Because you hear me talking, you hear Lucario talking. Then when you get in the membership and then you hear Lucario talking what he's talking, you still not gonna fucking believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you still gonna be like, man, this nigga's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna fucking listen to what he say on the membership anyway.
Right. So do we have any more calls?
Yeah, we got another call, but I'm just trying to tell y'all niggas, bro, we're not hurting for your money.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather you watch the lives, get used to the rhetoric, build some level of trust and confidence in what you're hearing, and then make the choice to make the investment. That's what I'm saying. Let's be sensible about this shit. Ain't nobody out here grifting because we hurting for your money and we trying to get you to spend and all this other shit. If the price is still a big deal to you, get the fuck out of here. Wait a while until you comfortable. Get out of here. I don't want your money. I don't want no money from a nigga who not gonna understand what I'm saying anyway.
Mm-hmm.
442. Thanks for your patience. You're on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? And where did you send it?
Hi, big up. Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Where did you send it?
Yo, shout out to both of you. I'm just here for the free call. It's gonna be a free call.
Nah, the free call's over. You got
the free call's over, bro.
Okay, I'll do a donation to PayPal again. I did it yesterday as well. I was on call. My name is Jack. I'm 20. I'm from London. I spoke yesterday with Lucario.
Right.
My question yesterday was about my type. I think Lucario remembers because he gave some good advice about that.
Okay, I remember.
I just have another question in regards to when dealing with, let's say, girls who, again, are 19, 20 and maybe haven't had many sexual partners, them saying that they want to get to know you more. Is that them just saying they don't have high interest? And
yes.
Where do you kind of draw the line to not getting used?
Well, you don't get used by not fucking with them. So if they're telling you, I got to get to know you more, that means I'm not that interested in you. The way that you don't get used is you don't fuck with them. Like, that's it.
Caller, what are you telling these girls you want to do?
So if you're telling these girls you want to hook up, and
caller, I ask you a question. What are you telling these girls you want to do?
So let's say on an approach, you would say, okay, let's go get a drink.
Again. Not no, let's say it may be. I don't want no hypotheticals. I'm asking you a question for a reason. What are you telling these girls you want to do?
Maybe I'm not being clear enough because I'm just saying.
You said maybe. No. You're giving me hypotheticals. I'm asking you to. Here's how I would like for you to answer the question. So the other day I met this girl and I said to her, A, B, C. That's what I want to hear from you.
Okay, cool. So the other day I met a girl and I said to her, I want to, let's go and get a drink on this day.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally what I said.
Let's go get a drink on this day.
As well.
Okay. And you gave her the number?
Yeah.
Okay. Did she call you?
So then I messaged and I said,
Wait. How did you message her if you gave her your number?
No. I gave her my phone. She put her number in. I called it. So I got her number. And then I messaged her later that day saying, are you free this day, this time for this? To go get drinks at this place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what happened?
From there. Check her.
Yeah, so what happened?
So then from there, I messaged, I was like, I can do this date. She was just like, I'm busy on this date, but I can do this date. And then I was just like, that works for me. Let's do that date at this time. And then he gets to the date, we're on the date, and we're just chilling together. And he got to the point where, you know, there was sexual tension building up. We ended up kissing and stuff. But when we went back to mine, like in the car, and then we were kind of making out, and I was kind of, you know, implying like having sex and stuff. She was kind of like, I want to get to know you more. You know, I haven't done this before, whatever. Is that just a case of medium interest, or is that the yo? Like that's just my question. And on what line do you draw that you're getting used, or she generally is like that?
Okay, so I see what you're trying to say. So basically, this is what it is, right? Y'all stop thinking it's because you're saying, is it the girl? Meaning, is this just how she is? Women are always, meaning there is no way a woman is. A woman is based on the guy she's dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? So which means that a woman is a variety of different ways. Whichever way she's going to be depends on the guy. So the same girl that told you she got to get to know you, if she was in the car with another guy, she would have been sucking his dick. You understand what I'm saying? So that means that she doesn't have high interest in you sexually, because if she did, she would never say, I got to get to know you. Now, like I said, the last time you called, all you need to tell this woman is, hey, listen, that's all good. We're going to end this here. If you change your mind about continuing this, give me a call. That's it.
Okay, so you don't, in that situation where they say that, you don't even give them what they want in the sense of getting to know you more. Like you wouldn't go on another date with them, do the same thing again.
No. Remember, it's about what you want. If you want to fuck, and she's like, well, we shouldn't do this now. I got to get to know you. You say, well, listen, I see what you're saying, but I ain't really into all of that. I'm into getting this shit popping. Now, you have my number. Whenever you want to get this going, give me a call. And that's it. Then you end the date, you drop her home or whatever you was going to do and call it a day. You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. So in the UK, I don't know if it's like this in America, but I feel like in the UK, there's a lot of girls that talk about like talking stages. What do you think of that? Do you think it's just a complete myth? Do you think?
I know you keep thinking this because you're young. What I'm trying to get you to understand is whatever the woman says doesn't matter. So basically, that's we gotta end this shit in like 5 minutes. But anyway, basically, what I'm trying to tell you is you keep falling into what the woman is saying, thinking, and all this other shit. None of that matters. All that matters is you say, I want A, B, and C. The girl says, yes, I want to do A, B, and C. That's all you need to think about.
That's all you need to focus on, caller. That's it.
If you say I want to do A, B, and C, and the girl says, well, can we do X, Y, and Z? You say, nah, listen, you got my number. Call me when you're ready to do A, B, and C. That's it.
Yeah, I think it comes from a lack of abundance, I'd say, because then you're kind of clinging on to something that you should be able to just walk away from.
Yeah. Yeah, you worried about satisfying what's going on in the mind of the female. You shouldn't. And that's what makes you unattractive. Because a lot of times a woman she'll say, oh, I can string this guy along. I can get another date out of him because he's all worried about what I think. And that energy that energy comes out. You understand? So that'll make them make out with you and make you get all hot and bothered and shit. And then you'll want to, oh my God, I hope she likes me. I hope she wants to see me again. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the energy you give off.
Right.
You need to, if you make it back to the car and you kissing and touching and shit, you stop touching, stop kissing and be like, yo, I'm ready to go back to the crib. You ready? And then she says some shit like, oh, well, I don't know. Get the fuck out my car. See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out my car. Lose my number. I bet you if you start acting like that, you'll get more of what you want. But you one of these niggas that you go. Let me ask you a question. How long did you make out with this chick in your car?
I was on like 5 minutes.
5 minutes? You lying. You was in there for a half hour, nigga. Don't lie.
No, not that long. Because at that point, I was just like, there wasn't really much more to do. So we ended up just sitting there and just kind of talking, which is better. Like,
Wait.
which I should have done.
So after all the kissing, y'all then sat there and talked for a while after that?
Yeah, like
oh,
another
Jesus.
10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. She knows that she could string you along for as long as she wants. She knows.
Yeah, so in that case, the way to get rid of it is to be clear. So you say, all right, listen, look, when you're ready to do this, you hit me up. And the way to make sure that you've got that confidence.
When you're ready to come back to my place, yeah, and slob on me knob, you have my information. You can give me a ring, yeah. That's it.
Because this is what you guys got to understand. You have to teach a woman how to be with you. So what happens is when you immediately stop the interaction and you end the situation, what you're basically telling her is that she can't get any more of your time, attention, and energy unless she follows your program. That's what you're telling her by stopping all this shit. So the problem is that you guys continue to deal with the women and either go with her program or continue to give her more attention, which is telling her that it's okay for her to deal with you this way. You have to let her know it's not okay to deal with you this way, and she can only deal with you one way, and that one way is following your program. That's why you give her the opportunity to get it right. You say, hey, listen, we're going to end this right here. When you're ready to do the thing that we were doing or about to do, then give me a call. When you're ready to have sex, give me a call. When you're ready to hook up, give me a call. And then you never text or call her. You don't speak to this woman ever. And the only time you ever speak to that woman is if she calls you. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. And then when she calls you, ain't no let's go out and hang out again. Ain't no, we're continuing where we left off, or I ain't fucking with you. And then if she's not trying to continue where y'all left off, that's when you definitely charge her for the game. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the issue is like when, I think I said this yesterday, like when you're young and then you kind of, it's bad because you know you shouldn't accept that, but you kind of tolerate it to get the experience. But it's, I guess, self-respect versus experiences.
Right. Why you don't need to experience? Okay, all right. Call us again another time, but donate next time, okay? And donate when you get off the phone too. All right.
Donate.
Okay. All right. Oh, I saw it actually. All right. Yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. But if you already know the other side of the experience, then why do you need to experience it again? You already know what it's like to do what a girl wants to do. So why the fuck you don't just stay focused on what you're trying to do? And if she don't want to do it, you tell her goodbye until next time. That's it.
Yeah, and then I fix it with abundance.
It's like self-respect. It's like self-respect versus experience. You already know the fucking experience. Stop lying to yourself.
Stop trying to be a geezer.
Come on. Hey, the bird is fit and she knows it. So get with, hey, shit or get off the pot.
I'll be a geezer.
Out of here, man. Shit, come on. Hey, governor. Hey, governor. Stop being a waste man. See? Right, take it easy, brother. Seriously, take it easy. But stay focused on what you're trying to do. All right, and that's it.
Yeah, I appreciate that advice.
All right, take it easy. All right. We got 832. Excuse me. You're on live with Lakari Miles. Name 8 City. How can we help you?
Chilling. This is Jay from Houston.
Why you got to call when I'm about to leave? Fuck. Go ahead.
I could rock it to you. You know, I could rock it if you want to leave, bro. So.
Keep it going. Go ahead, Jay, real quick. Go ahead. Jay.
Oh no. I ain't really got nothing to say, and it's not for a free call. Just 15 to the show. I'm out. So
appreciate it, bro. Okay, yeah, appreciate the support, brother. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for supporting the show, bro. All right, take it easy. All right, we got 561. You on live with Lakari Miles? Name, age, city, and what's your question? And where'd you send it?
What's going on? My name is Lewis, and I send it to you, Miles.
All right.
And I'm in Georgia.
All right, I got you, bro. Go ahead.
All right, so I have a question. So do you guys agree that, like, no matter what you guys teach, it's really not a teaching moment unless it happens?
What do you mean?
What?
All right, because right now I'm in Mr. Locario's program, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there's a lot of things that, like, you know, obviously I didn't go by like what he was saying, but then like once I experienced it, I'm like, oh, damn, now I see where he's coming from.
Yeah, well, all of it is teaching moments because you're being taught it and you're learning the information. But part of what really gets you to really understand it and internalize it is the action you take in real life to understand what you've been taught. You see what I'm saying? So it goes hand in hand. So that's why we tell you guys to actually go out there and do what we're saying and try the things out so that you see it working out for you in real time, in real life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause like there's some moments where I'm just like in let's say like whatever I'm doing in game or whatever, like dealing with women, like I don't have like, even though I went through like your programs or whatever, there's some things that doesn't occur to me unless like I'm in that, and then I go back and reflect on what I could have done different.
Yeah, well, that's what's good about learning this stuff, so that you're able to do the things and figure things out on a different level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
No, yeah, you guys answered my question.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thanks for your call. Thanks for supporting the show, bro. All right, take it easy. All right. Look like Lucario had to leave. All right, let's get the Skype off here, and then let me see. Let me do. Okay, so we got a bunch of questions here. Let me see. All right, so Jasper says my question. No, I think we did that already. Which question were we up to? Sacrifice. Can we go? We're looking for now. Let me see. All right. Sirax Visual says we asked what I am looking for. How can I say just want? Oh, we looked at that question already. Arnold Palm Face. I'm fine with being direct with the gym, but at my own gym, I do not think it's a smart idea. Okay, we did that already. G Rad said, will going direct make you meet more freaky women? Thoughts? I don't know if it's gonna make you meet more freaky women, but it's gonna put the freaky one. It's gonna give the freaky women a chance to show themselves. So I guess you could say it like that. It'll put more of a chance of those women who want to be freaky. Because let me tell you something. A lot of it is that women want to be validated to be freaky. Like they want to see the green light. Sometimes a woman wants to be a slut. She wants to be freaky off the bat, but she doesn't know if she's going to be looked at negatively. Right. But when you let a woman know what it is, what type of time you want, and that you're not going to judge them, and that they have a green light to be freaky, then a lot of times the freak in them will come out. So I guess you could say that. Nuke says, how can you be direct when a lot of women would keep walking or ignore? Well, the women that keep walking or ignore are not feeling you, so they don't count anyway. So when we say be direct, we mean, you go up to a woman, you engage in conversation, she engages back, and then you get to the point of what you're trying to do. You either trying to meet up with her at a later date so y'all could go for a drink, or you trying to hook up, or you want to let her know what it is you're trying to do. But if they're walking away or ignoring you, then those women don't count, right? Because they're not interested. So you just got to keep going until you find a woman who wants to engage. That's it. Hassan says, if I see a woman I'm attracted to in Walmart and I'm dressed down, is it better not to waste time approaching her since women judge themselves based on who approached them? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily, because your approach, depending on how you approach, it may not matter how you look. You don't always have to be super dressed up. Will it help? Of course it helps. If you see somebody walking around with a clipboard, you always think that they work for the place that you're in, so they have some type of level of status. If you see a man in a suit, they might get a certain response, right? If you see a man dressed in a doctor's laboratory coat, he might get a certain response. But at the end of the day, how you approach is what counts. So if you approach as if you are ashamed of how you're dressed, then yeah, you're probably not going to get good results. But if you approach with confidence and with good manner and with higher energy, with a smile, if you do that a certain way, then it doesn't matter how you're dressed. You know, I've you know, exchanged information and set things up with women just coming from the gym, you know, with a bunch of sweat on my, you know, with sweaty clothes. Probably didn't smell that good either. But again, I approached a certain way. I approached with a smile. I approached with confidence. I approached with a masculine identity. I did things a certain way where she was able to see past my attire and my appearance. So again, again, all these things come with practice. This is why we suggest 25 women a day. So your animal says Lucario, but you don't have one single video. Okay, I think we did that already. If you guys go to badboymembership.com, there is a video on on how to be direct. I think that's like the third video on the membership out of 200 and something videos that's on there. So make sure y'all go check out the Bad Boy Membership at badboymembership.com. And then Jackson says, my bad on the grammar. If there is no such thing as being too direct, is there no such thing as women being turned off by what you say? It's like the caller said earlier. It's either a woman is feeling you or she's not. The reason why there's no such thing as being too direct is because it really doesn't matter what you say. It's either the woman is feeling you or she's not. Attraction is not the easiest thing to explain attraction. You understand? It's not the easiest thing to explain attraction. So you can mumble some stuff, and if she finds you attractive, you know, she'll ask you to speak up. Or you could say something very clearly, and if she's not feeling you, she's not going to be interested. So again, this is why it's called the numbers game, because we can do things to increase the probability of attraction, but you cannot necessarily control attraction. Darren says, how can we talk to 25 women a day? In 25 women a day, that's a lot. Well, Darren, you know, if you think it's a lot, then I don't know. It's a certain mindset. You know, 25 might be a lot for some, 25 might be too little for others. You know, it depends on how much work you're willing to put in. If you were jobless and you had to find a job to feed your family, how many job interviews are you willing to go on per day? You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you're trying to get a certain physique, how many sets of bench press are you willing to do a day, right? How many are you willing to do 2 a days, 3 a days? How much protein are you willing to drink? You know, it's up to you, man. It's up to you and the work that you decide to put in. Jackson says also, are you guys planning on doing another live setting, approaching women on camera, or the Miami joint that finale of the series for uploading purposes? I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I'm not saying we'll never do that again. But you know, we'll do another. There's not going to be another one until we do another one, and we don't really have a plan for that. So you'll have to stay tuned. All right. Dennis says, what should you do when a girl on Hinge says, I'll let you know when you ask her for a date, or a girl gives you a date saying she's available on 19th of April from now just to get a drink? Well, if she gives you a date that she's available, the only thing you could do is set up the time for the date, and then, you know, get her to message you on your phone directly off the app, and then try to reconfirm on the day of, and then see if it goes down. In the meantime, since the date is so far spaced out, you got to be talking to other women. That's it. You know, you can't sit back and twiddle your thumbs for a chick. And if you have another date on the 19th, then you can schedule it at a different time. So you could have multiple dates on the 19th. So tell her to meet you at 7, tell another chick to meet you at 9. You get what I'm saying? G-Rad, Lucario, would you take a bullet for your woman? That's a question for Lucario, so I'll leave that alone. Moise Ambadu says, no way, what? So monogamy is for losers? I'm not saying monogamy is for losers, but monogamy is definitely unnatural. Monogamy. Oh yeah. Because we were saying that we're trying to make sure that a lot of men get women. Okay, so it's not just about monogamy for losers. What it is that it's a survival of the fittest thing. It's a survival of the fittest thing. Most of the women are going to gravitate to the fittest men, right? Meaning the strongest men, the tallest men, the richest men, the men with the most resources, and so on. And so in order for more men to participate in society, they created monogamy. So the guys who a lot of women didn't gravitate to would also be able to get women. So in that respect, I guess you can say monogamy is for losers, but it's just a way to make an attempt to level the playing field. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to this procreation thing, and the genetics of it all, it's a survival of the fittest thing. It really is. So, it's just a natural order of things. To say that they're losers, I don't know if that they're necessarily losers, but yeah, remember, women are focused on their survival. So they're trying to attach themselves to men that can ensure their survival. So whether the man has access to resource, whether the man looks like he can protect, or, the man has some other ability that can ensure her survival. But this is why we talk about a masculine identity. With the way the world is today, the way that we're civilized with all these different societies and laws and things we have in place to keep things in a certain order, now you have a chance to impress a woman with your individuality, with your masculine identity, which is why we talk about the things we talk about. So you have to improve. You have to do that self-improvement stuff, right? You got to love yourself, and you have to show a woman the possibility of an individual specific experience, the experience of your masculine identity. So once you find a woman or women that are attracted to that, then that is your special power. That is the thing that she wants to attach herself to. So the idea of you being a loser is up to you. You understand? You could be a winner or you could be a loser. We're in civilization now where it's more of an even playing field if you know how to use your strengths, right? The strength of your identity, the strength of your uniqueness. You get what I'm saying? That's why we talk about the things we talk about. Dennis says, when a girl is being cop blocked by her friend, but show high interest talking, but there's her friend drag her again, is it worth it to walk up to her again and get her number and to text her to set up a date? If it's too much of a hassle, because some of them cop blocking chicks be really trying to make a scene. They be really trying to do shit to, go out of their way to embarrass you. And, sometimes it's really whack. And unless the chick that you're interested in is, smart enough or wise enough to, to tell her friend to chill and, take your number, sometimes you just got to leave it alone. Maybe try to get her name. So if you see her again, maybe if you see her around town by herself, then you could talk to her, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But sometimes the cop blocking friend is really doing their job. Like they really on it. Another thing you could do too is try to disarm the cop blocking friend. Try to be like, tell a cop, holler at the cop blocking friend for a second and tell her how cute she is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can calm her down and disarm her. So then maybe later on in the evening, you could slide the one you're really interested in your number. Again, these are all situations that are going to come up for you to get your practice, to learn how to maneuver, to learn how to strategize, to learn how to use game and use strategy to get what you want. You understand? Learn how to do different things. Don't just let the cop blocking girlfriend make you angry and make you frustrated to take you off your game. Like I said, figure out ways to disarm her. Figure out a way to, get her out the picture. Maybe if you got a wingman with you, get your wingman to distract her. Take the cop blocking girlfriend to the bar and buy her a drink. And while she's sipping the drink, go holler at the other one. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of different things you can do. But either way, maybe you shouldn't buy her a drink, right? Because you don't really want to be. That's tricking in a lot of ways. But what I'm saying is figure out a way to disarm her. Figure out a way to, get her away from the situation, right? Tell her how beautiful she is or something. Tell her that she's cute. Tell her that she's she looks strong enough to be a linebacker. I don't know, because usually the cop blocking friend is like the big back one, right? So I don't know. That might lead you into a whole nother conversation where she gets upset. Who knows? But again, all of this is practice. All of this is practice. There's a different ways that you can do shit. All right. So let me see. Dennis also says, can I call you on Insta yet? Call you on the USA line, calling from UK. Use a free call. Nah, go to MrLocario.com and schedule coaching. That's what you need to do. Let me see. Body Tape Don says, when you got off the call, did you hear Mystery talk about your colloquialisms and how they wouldn't be received on the world stage overseas? That was low key racist. Oh, wow. That was crazy. Mystery was being low key racist. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Let me see. Your animal. Let me see. Your animal says, how do you keep confidence in approaching when nothing is going your way? Well, this is a part of practice. This is a part of what is going to build the character of your resilience, right? Again, when you when you ask the universe for courage, the universe is not going to just put courage in your heart. The universe is going to put you in situations for you to practice and build courage. So, you know, if nothing is going your way, then, you know, those are the opportunities that are going to test you. Those are the opportunities that are going to challenge you. For, you know, the universe is going to ask you, are you who you say you are? Right? Can you maintain your confidence, or is your confidence based on if things are going your way? Because it's one thing to feel confident when things are going your way, but it's another thing to have confidence even when things are not going your way. Okay, so your animal. This is what we're talking about when we talk about, you know, somebody asked earlier about stoicism, and I talked about consistency. Right? If we're being consistent, then that's what we're talking about. Maintaining our masculine identity, maintaining our confidence, maintaining control of our emotions, maintaining all of those things in the face of adversity, in the face of challenge. We must continue to be confident even when things are not going your way. So we talk about talking to 25 women a day. If you talk to 20 women and all of them are saying, "Oh, I got a boyfriend," or "I'm not interested," you still got to be able to keep going. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. Joey Montana said, before you evolved into the new Miles, was it a breaking point that you hit that made you not care about approach anxiety and rejection? Nah, it wasn't a breaking point. It was just, see, for you, you know, and I saw this on Instagram today, but for you to, the universe will continue to put situations in your face repeatedly for you to learn the lesson. And then one day you're going to learn the lesson. And one day I learned the lesson, but it wasn't a breaking point. It was just more that I kept seeing a pattern, and I kept realizing, oh, the only reason why I feel rejected is because I wanted that girl to like me. And when I realized that I wasn't looking for nobody to like me, then rejection didn't mean anything to me anymore. Like, the word doesn't have any meaning in the realm of talking to women, because I don't care. I don't care for a woman to like me. You know, to me, it's more about respect, and then we could build on it from there. And I'm not looking for acceptance, because I already accept myself. So me giving a woman a chance to meet me, and me giving a woman a chance to engage with me, it's her opportunity, not mine. Because if we get together, I'm going to change her life. She's not necessarily going to change my life. You get what I'm saying? But that's the mentality that I developed over the years. When I kept getting into relationships and getting into, you know, F-buddy situations and meeting women and doing stuff. And I saw that each time I left them better than I found them. I started to realize, oh, wow, I'm the one. I'm the opportunity. I'm the life changer. You understand? I'm the one that actually changes things. So I'm not the one looking for acceptance. You understand? And once I realized that, then it was easy. You know, so it wasn't about getting rejected anymore. It was more like, okay, I see this chick over here. She looks attractive. I'm gonna go give her a chance to act right. And if she don't act right, then she don't get a chance to see the kingdom. And that's it. That's really it. So I think, so again, it's like a buildup of things over the years that got me to see myself a certain way. Once I saw myself a certain way, then rejection wasn't a thing anymore. It didn't matter what the woman said. It didn't matter. Oh, she got a boyfriend. Hey, that's too bad for her. She's not interested. Okay, no problem. She's not for me. Too bad for her. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is this is the mentality. And it's a mentality that you can develop for yourself once you realize who you are, once you realize how special and unique your masculine identity is. All right, guys, shout out to Lucario. Go to Shop Lucario tomorrow, Saturday. He will be going live at 5. And check us out, 12 noon. The Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Shout out to K Zag and Jay Roman and Mr. Justin. And then, guys, go to masculineidentity.com. Pick up your soap, masculineidentity.com. Pick up your soap. And like I said, guys, I started doing the soap a different way where I herbally infuse the masculine identity soap before I add the fragrance and all the other stuff. So it's a much richer formula right now. So make sure you guys check it out. And yeah, man. And then on Sunday, we got Real Game No Theory. Shout out to 1950, Steve the Dean, K-Zag, Mr. Lucario, and myself. And make sure y'all go over to Jubilee and check out the Progressive Men versus Traditional Men, especially episode part 2 at the 26-minute mark, where 1950 had to turn up on these cats, man. It was it's a cool joint. Actually, it's on my Instagram right now. You guys go check that out, man. But yeah, we about to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me get us set up for the outro. All right, guys. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Appreciate every last one of y'all. Appreciate everybody that called in, everybody that sent out some support. Shout out to Joey for sending in the free calls and stuff. Shout out to April MC for helping with the chat, and everybody else, all the moderators, Unique 79, everybody else. Appreciate y'all. And we'll check y'all out tomorrow, man. And appreciate you. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace, peace, peace.
Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio, and video programs in one.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I